What we have here today is the Vivitar 55mm f2.8 Auto Macro, a lens that proves to be very impressive in performance. Based off of my research, it was a little hard to narrow down a manufacturing date, but it appears that it was manufactured in the mid to late 70s all the way up through the 80s. This particular lens was manufactured for distribution by Vivitar from a company named Comine. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly, but the lens itself is a full metal construction, giving it a fair amount of weight, coming in at about 315 grams or 0.7 pounds. So it's not light per se. Optically, it is 5 elements in 4 groups, and it impressively actually controls flaring insanely well. Now, the way the lens controls flare is actually just in the design of the barrel. The optics are actually really recessed, and there is almost a built-in lens hood, essentially, around the optics. It's very hard for light to hit the optics directly. I tested and I put the lens through my own kind of personal torture test with a flashlight to try and generate the flares, and it took a lot. Now, when you get the flares, when the light hits the right way, the flares are this beautiful amber color, but it is very difficult to make it flare. You need light in the right place. Now, this lens is a true 1-to-1 macro lens, having a minimum focusing distance of about 2 inches. So you can get insanely close up and fill the frame life size with a subject. The lens has a 6-blade aperture, which is going to give us that hexagon-shaped bokeh. So the out-of-focus areas, the high, bright out-of-focus areas are kind of going to look like a stop sign, a little bit. I've actually been using this particular lens in a number of my videos for some of those close-up shots, such as this shot of the Canon FD 85mm. Now, being a 1-to-1 macro, this lens is a bit tricky to use in video because it has such a long focus throw. It goes and goes and goes. Now, that's really good for micro adjustments to really nail the focus, but in terms of video, if I'm trying to pull focus on like a walking subject or a moving, any kind of moving subject really, it's very hard to maintain that focus as you have to pull and pull and pull and not have shake. Additionally, as a 55mm, it works very beautifully as a portrait lens. You're not going to get quite the out of focus areas you would out of, say, an f1.4 or even an f1.8. 2.8 will still give you some pretty decent background separation, but it's not going to be the most ideal portrait lens. So the lens does a fantastic job for macro, portraiture, can be used for landscape, but don't take my word for it. Let's take a look at these results. Alright guys, that's going to wrap us up for today. I really appreciate all of you that stuck around until the end of the video. Go ahead, drop a like, hit me with a comment, let me know what you want to see in future videos. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe, hit that notification bell so you can stay up to date on all of our new posts, and as always, we will see you in the next video. Peace out. Bye.